Ladies and gentlemen, the most exciting stage show you've ever witnessed, appearing live. Excuse me, Maggie Fresh. Yes. Have you ever seen a show with fellas on the mic with 1 minute rhymes that don't come out right? They bite. They never write. That's not polite. Am I lying? No, you're quite right. Well, tonight, on the Saturday night, you're about to hear. We swear, the best star rappers of the year. So, cheer it up. Yeah. Scream bravo. Also, if you didn't know, this is called the show. Hey, yo, Tug. What? Put your valleys on. No, Rick, I was about to, but I need a shoe home. Why? Because the shoes always hurt my thumb. 6 minutes, 6 minutes, 6 minutes, make it fresh your own. Here we go, come on, oh, here we go, come on, yo, what's wrong with that? Well, I don't know, they're late, told them the time, oh, I forgot the day. Man, you did it again, oh, no, here we go, come on, here we go, come on, here we go, you missed the show. No, we didn't, no, we didn't, no, we didn't. Well, don't get us wrong. Excuse me, you're fresh, you're on.
Friday to everybody, it's your man once again, DBS Ahmad, coming to you live once again right here on www.gsradionorth.com and www.ustream.tv, live every single Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And guess what, y'all? This is the last show of the year. So, yes, it has been a banner year. GS Radio North celebrated 1 year anniversary. The DVS Friday show began right here. It's been a ridiculous year. So much going on. And shout out to all of my Megastar family because y'all know how we did on our numbers. Sick, twisted, and ridiculous. Showing out. And you know what? It's just the beginning. We just started this year. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. It's about to happen. It's about to happen. So if you don't know, Wednesdays, 107.9 FM, if you're in the New York, New Jersey, tri-state area, every Wednesday from 5 to 6 p.m. And of course, DBS Fridays right here, GS Radio North and www.ustream.tv, every Friday, Eastern Standard Time from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. We are the party before the party, so that you can get ready to party on your way to the party. But tonight, we're going to sum up all of the things that's been going on all year. 2016 has really put a lot of people through the ringer. It's really been a learning year. If you don't get anything else out of 2016, it has been a learning year for everybody. If you just had to learn how to deal with some of the people that you grew up watching on television or listening to their music, if you just had to learn how to deal with them not being in the world anymore, then that's a lesson that you had to learn this year because so many people passed away this year. Prince passed away. I mean, that's unfathomable. Somebody bubble wrapped Stevie Wonder. I saw that on a meme. They better bubble wrap Stevie Wonder before something happened to him. He's like one of the last ones that we got, and we got to take care of these treasures right about now. If I didn't mention your name, maybe you're not a treasure. That was just the meme. I don't know. That's not me. That was somebody else. But I need to say shout out to Bathsheba, who is in the room right now doing Soul Lovin' Williams, Renee, Monshawn, of course my brother Rich Leon is in the room. I need everybody to hit that share button right about now because sharing is caring. Share your soul. That's what we do every Friday. Right here it goes down. Share your soul. Tell your friends. This is where the party begins before the party begins. Right here on DVS Fridays. But right now, I want to introduce everybody to my lovely guest. She is not just a guest. She is a friend. She is a sponsor of the show. She is just wonderful. And she's really, really doing her thing right about now when it comes to promotion in the New York, New Jersey party scene, underground house music arena, area, genre, scene, community. I need y'all to tell me, straighten me out. Is house music just a genre? Is it a community? Is it a scene? And why? Why do you think it's either one of those things? What makes it that for you? 973-901-9646. That's the number to call in live tonight. This is the end of the year show, so here is none other than the fox that rocks the spots, Nunu.
How you doing, everyone? DVS.
Hey.
It's been a pleasure working with you here.
It has been
a pleasure.
Let me tell you something. The pleasure is mine. The pleasure has truly been mine. What people don't really know, dang, the phone is ringing early. Let's get it started. What people do not know is those wonderful promos and things that you see for DVS Fridays. This is who does them. It's not me. I'm not that smart. This is who does it. She has been doing her thing, and that's how it goes if you were to put her down on your team. We're going to find out what she's doing in a minute, but we got a phone call already. So we're going to see who's calling into the show at 80, what is it, 4, 5? It's DVS Fridays, your man DVS. Who's on the line?
It's Nene.
Hey!
Hey.
Hey guys, I have enjoyed your show every Friday, so keep up the good work.
Thank you.
But I'm calling to answer the question you just posed to everybody.
Okay.
As to whether house music is a genre, a community, or a scene.
Okay.
Okay, I think it should be a community.
Ooh.
But right now it's a scene.
Ooh.
It's a hot mess of a scene.
Ooh. All right. Why do you say it's a hot mess of a scene?
So much going on. I mean, a couple of weeks ago, Dip posed the question about, and you did too, about the DJs coming together and getting, a panel and trying to all work together. But I don't see that happening, and it's kind of turning me off.
Wow. Did y'all hear that?
I don't want to go to any party because it's like, God, there's so much going on at one time.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot going on. It's you have so many options in a night where you plan on going to an event, and then the next thing you know, another party popped up. You're like,
The pop-up parties.
and you want to go to that event as well because you enjoy the DJs at that party. So sometimes you have to go to this event, support that event, then you have to leave there to go to another event. And sometimes we can't do it. We can't do it all. And me personally, I prefer when all of the dancers are together. That's how I like the parties, when we're all together.
I agree with you, because that makes the party more fun, more enjoyable.
Yeah.
But when everybody's all spread out, this person going to this party, this person going, and then the parties don't thrive, and then you get the negativity. Oh, that party sucked, or it wasn't all of that.
Ooh.
It's not the party sucked, or it's just that the people weren't there. So you can thrive off of the people.
Right.
Right.
Because everybody's scattered to the four winds.
Yeah, everybody's scattered. And there's so many good DJs. I want to go to a party and hear Jahai. I want to go hear Mike Strick. I want to go hear Will G or Pookie or somebody. But they all over the place.
Exactly. And that was why I put the post up in the first place, was because actually it wasn't my brainchild. I was having a conversation with Kenny Bobian, and he brought it up. And, you know, I thought about it a little and suggested a way that, you know, there could be a calendar.
Right.
And people took it like, well, if you're on a calendar for Friday, nobody else is going to be able to have a party, and that's not how things work. No, that's not what I said. What I said was when people are having a major event or they're bringing in special guest DJs or special performers that, you know, the majority of the people want to see or want to hear, then, you know, you put it on the calendar so people know not to schedule something else that night or to just have a regular dance party that night. That way, if you still want to go hear your favorite DJ, you can go hear your favorite DJ. But you don't got to compete or get by, you don't have to choose between hearing, you know, a Coffee and a Monique or a Stephanie and a Vicky, you know what I'm saying? Or a Jihad and a Beloved, or a Mark Lewis and a Mark Francis. Like, you don't have to choose because you know what's coming up and you're able to plan accordingly, and it's not this pop-up situation at the last minute. But people tried to come for me on my own post telling me that it won't work until certain individuals who do this for a living got on there and told them that that's how it works in other communities, like you said it should be. That's how it works in other communities, and it does work.
It can work.
Well, they need to get it together. I mean, I'm quite sure everybody know I travel a long way to come to a party.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I can't be running all over.
Once you park, you want to stay parked.
Exactly.
I know that's right. That's what's up.
But I want to hear them all. Like you said, I want to hear a Jihad and a Beloved and a Mark Francis and a Mark Lewis and, you know, and the floor work. I want to hear all of that. Mm-hmm. It's just hard sometimes. So it's just, you know, it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Wow. Did y'all hear that? It leaves a bad taste in her mouth.
Yeah, because it's like, they're not working together, and they should. They really should.
Yeah, I think, you know, in my opinion, the artists and the DJs and all of the people who work so hard to bring us these events and bring us the music are getting shortchanged in the long run by people's egos. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, fuck, I said it. I think the artists, the DJs, I'm gonna say it again for the people on Facebook who did not hear me, they're getting shortchanged in the end by people's egos, because you need to throw your party so bad that you need to throw it up against somebody else's party, so neither one of you are making the money that you could have made if you had just planned.
Oh my God.
Yeah, shaking my MFing head too. Yup. Yeah, but I hear you, Nene. Thank you so much for calling, babe.
Thank you.
We'll chat with you. Stay in the room.
Of course.
Later, darling.
Bye-bye.
Oh, so y'all heard Nene's point of view, and it's something we've been saying. What's up to Janine, Steve, Tanya? What's up to all of y'all? What's your take on it, Nunu?
I understand business. Business is business, and you have to do what you have to do for your business, your venue, whatever it is that you're doing. I consider the community the dancers. They're the ones with the options. So they're the ones who are going to make the party. You can have a pop-up party or not pop-up party, but if there's no dancers, there's no energy, there's no party. The dancers are the party. That's my opinion. You know, DJs, great talent all over. But when you have a floor and you're vibing off the DJ and the DJ's vibing off the dancers, that's the party. That's what I remember when I go home at the end of the night and I'm like, oh my God, but it wasn't just because of one person.
Right.
It was the collective that made me have a great time.
Yeah. But the better collective, you know, when we can all come together and vibe together.
Right.
You know, you don't, because I might want to hear Monique, but you might want to hear Stephanie that night. You know, I can't vibe off your energy when I might be used to having your energy on the floor. Because somebody said, well, since you're throwing this party with Stephanie, I'm going to throw this party with Monique, and we're going to see if we can, you know what I'm saying? That type of situation. And I think My suggestion was a calendar, but people, again, they said it couldn't work. Just so that people, particularly the DJs, can plan accordingly so that they can have a better night. The artists who come out to perform, they have a better chance of, being received because people can plan better. It's not like, oh, I'm at this party, but, while I'm at the party, somebody says, well, did you know such and such was singing over here? Mm-hmm. And I find out while I'm on the dance floor at another party now, and I spent my money, I done bought drinks, I done paid the admission, I done paid the gas.
Then you stay at that party.
And then I'm staying at that party, but now I'm missing who I really wanted to see, all because I didn't know. So, because I don't get all of the promos for parties, so I don't always know where everybody is performing. So a calendar in this community would help to that end. It would help people direct themselves, the dancers, the community, help them direct themselves to where they want to be. It would help the DJs and promoters direct themselves to any given weekend that they want to throw a party optimally to, make the most amount of money or have the most receptive crowd. And it would be more beneficial to any performers or artists that they have coming out.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Do a house community board.
That's my producer, Tanya Champagne. She's in it, but she's not in it like we in it, and even she said that. So why is it rocket science for you motherfuckers to get it? Anyway, how was your 2016?
My 2016. Great. I think it's great. I worked heavily this year with DJ Amir.
Mm-hmm.
And I can say everything I learned from everyone as I got to this point is what I used. I came in and learned from Robbie. Robbie's my mentor. I've looked at Red from New York, Katarina, New York, Nene, New York, and just paid attention to them and watched how they behave. I noticed any issues wouldn't be posted on. Well, we all have issues.
Right.
That's the truth. But you would not see it. So I followed that. That's where I learned it from. Because you're posting whatever you want to post. You thinking your friends are seeing this. The entire world is seeing this, especially if your post is public. And some of the things that are on Facebook is not good. It's not good.
Could you be more specific?
Some of the drama that's posted on Facebook, it's not necessary.
Right.
It's not necessary. Anything can happen in one location. And maybe a handful would know what happened.
Right.
I could be there and not know what happened. Why do I have to get on Facebook, find out the next day what happened? It's not necessary. Half the stuff going on is not necessary. If it's about the music, play the music. Play the music. Dance. Don't come to the club, bullshit. Play the music and dance. We have love, we love house. Yeah, we love house. We love the music. The love for each other, that is, I've not seen that. I've not seen it.
Ooh.
And Coffee just posted a video. I saw it yesterday.
Shout out to Coffee.
Coffee, that's my girl. And she had, she said we have to humble ourselves. She said a lot. So I suggest you all go to Coffee's page and watch that video. What I want from house is more consideration, more respect, more kindness. Tomorrow is not promised. And we out here like, what? Nobody's better than anybody, as she said. It's just too much going on, but it's about the music. It's supposed to be about the music.
It ain't about the music.
It's not about the music.
Whoever says it's about the music is a lying something. Because if it's for those who genuinely believe it's about the music, you hardly know they're there. Like you see them, you see their smiling face, you barely hear their voice. There were people who I hadn't heard the sound of their voice for years. Because that's how I knew they were there for the music. Whether I was friends with them on social media or not, I didn't hear the sound of their voice. because they were there for the music. It wasn't a social, that type of catty, let's sit around and talk. We all say hi and, this, that, and the third. Some people, I don't even say hi. You walk up, give them a hug, keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
But that, like you said, that's the biggest fallacy. A lot of people say it's about the love. It's about, it's not about love. That's not the experience that I feel anymore. I used to. It used to be about love. I don't know what it's about now. I've fallen out of love with it, and it has become a job. And because I'm not sure how I want to do what it is I need to do for me, at one point I felt like taking Joey Mazza's example. Joey Mazza was like, when it stops being fun, I'm going to stop doing it. Have y'all seen Joey?
I haven't seen Joey.
Right. Because it shouldn't be. This should be fun for all of us. It should not feel like I'm coming to work when I'm coming to work
Music
at a club.
is our release. It's where we go to release anything we're going through during the week. You worked a hard day, you got family problems, you got whatever. And you dance it out. But it's not good when you go to a party and you leave with more shit walking out the door than you did walking in.
And let me say this too, because this is something that I hear from a lot of people, that we need to be more receptive to younger people when they want to come to our parties. We need not look at them like they have foreheads. So what? He got on Tim's and a do-rag on his head. If he ain't doing the crip walk, we need to leave him alone and let him go ahead and get his Hennessy and Coke or whatever it is and drink. And as long as he ain't bothering nobody, don't bother him. Let him come in and do whatever it is he needs to do to get himself together.
He should feel welcome. He should feel welcome.
He really, really should. And I go to parties. There are parties there's at least one party, and I'm going to say it is Humble Beginnings, where there are young people who come, and they come regularly because they feel welcome. They feel at home. They have no problem getting whatever it is they need to do. Look, let me tell you something, and this fucked me up. This dude walked into Humble Beginnings one time, and he had to be standing in his bare feet. He had to be like 6'1", and he had on like 5-inch heels, red, and I think he had on a chain that said Kendall or some and nobody bothered him the whole night. He was dancing with his clique of friends and had a good time, and nobody looked at him funny. Nobody was, hey, yo, what's going on? There was people weren't standing over ice grilling them. It was none of that.
Because you should be able to be yourself.
You should.
And not be judged.
That should be the last thing that you worry about when you come into the parties that are all about love. That should be the last thing that you should be worried about when you come to one of those parties. I expect that when I go upstairs at 43rd Street, because let me tell you what happened. I was upstairs, this was like 2 weeks ago. I was upstairs at 43rd Street, and dude, a friend of mine had come in from out of town. So she wanted to go upstairs to get a drink or whatever. Hey, what's up, Amir? What's up, Tanya? Hey, what's up, Matt? Sound like I went upstairs with my friend because she wanted to get a drink or something. No, she heard the music coming in the back door, and she said, oh, that's my jam. Come on, let's go upstairs and dance. So we go upstairs and dance real quick, and I have on, typical DVS situation. You know what I mean? The poncho, the head wrapped up. So this brother is looking at me over by the pool table with a pool cue in his hand. And he's sitting on a bench, and he's looking at me. Like, yeah, with that, let me show y'all the look on Nunu face, because that's the look.
I'm looking like, why he looking at you like that?
That was the look that he had on his face while he's looking at me, right? So he said, yo, they got a different party downstairs, right?
What's the different party?
I was going to say something about Amir in the room, and I'm going to be respectful.
Hi, Amir.
I've been at 43rd Street since before most of y'all heard of it.
Right.
I was there before Dip heard it, before Dip was there. I was there before Barry was there. I was there before Jihad was there.
Stacy.
I came in with Stacey Mallory when there was no party in the basement, and he cleaned it up and began to throw parties when there was still tables down there. That's how far I go back. So that's just for that party, though. Let's be clear. But the fact that he was telling me that there was another party downstairs, like it was some new information for me, that just edified the fact that that was where I needed to be, downstairs. So I just went downstairs. Yeah, I know. So I stayed to dance with my friend, one more dance. And then we, you know what I mean? But that's what I expect from upstairs. That's a different crowd. That's not what we do. You know what I'm saying? So what are we doing? Do we have ourselves together? Are we really what we profess to be? Are we really what we're telling other genres of music that we are? That's the real question. Are we really what we're telling other genres of music that we are? Because I've heard people say some pretty bad things about hip hop and rap and stuff like that. What is making us so better if we're not living it? Again, the question for the night is you better hit that love button. Now hit that share button. The question for the night is, how's a community? Is it a genre or is it a scene? And why? Again, the number to call in is 973-901-9646. Nunu Roxx. What else happened in 2016 that you want to talk about?
What else happened? Well, I started working with you. I enjoy your platform. I like what you're bringing.
Blessing of my life. That's how I address her, as my blessing. She's blushing behind her hair. I don't know if y'all can see that.
This year, I started working with Mark Lewis for AM Flow, his label. Back working with Butter Soul Cafe. No offense with that. That's like Roxx too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That doing that with my partner Renee. Renee.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Mm-hmm. A lot of the promotions that I do, she helps me with that.
Absolutely.
You know.
Yeah, because my
Everyone
timeline be flooded.
Everyone needs help.
My notifications be Renee Riley. Like,
And no one can do it. No one can do everything by themselves. You need help.
absolutely.
And she's been with me for years. You know, maybe some people don't know that, but I know that. She's been with me for years. And she's doing a great job. She's got her own stuff going on. She's doing it. I'm proud of her. So, what else? With Butter Soul Cafe, AM Flow, we got the Flow Party coming in. The next one is January 13th at Club Elevation.
Okay.
I do enjoy Club Elevation. That is one of my favorites.
Tell them who's all involved in Flow, so when they see you out, they'll know.
Yeah, that's Mark Lewis, DJ Terrence Coleman, Renee, myself, and Tim Jules, the host.
Tim Jewell, touched by a jewel.
What?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, that's what's up. And the 13th?
January 13th.
January 13th is the
I hate to
next
say it's
party.
Friday the 13th.
It is Friday the 13th? Oh, well. I mean, take a chance.
It's going to be a good
What's
night.
the worst that could happen?
It's going to be a good night.
Absolutely. Was Elevation, the renovations for Elevation, were they finished this year? They were finished earlier this year, right?
Earlier this year, and they also put in the air
They put in the air conditioning.
in the fall, but
Right.
we know now in
Even
the
still,
summer it'll be
there.
kicking right.
Right. So for all of those who thought that, you couldn't party at Elevation because of the air conditioning situation, all of that has been fixed. If you haven't been down there, let me tell you something. You are truly, 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 truly missing out. Big up to Dawood Johnson. We got a caller. Caller, this is DBS Fridays.
This is Faith.
Hey, my little brother. What's going on, little bro?
What's going on, big brother?
I'm about to put you on blast.
Yo, he be putting me on blast. This is what we do, though. It's the house community. It's how it is. I'm going to get your ass when I see you.
Yeah.
Check this out. So I'm here for the question. So the question was, is house a genre or is it a scene?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it a scene?
Right? So check this hot shit out. Why can't it be both?
Okay, why do you say that?
So, I'm a youngin'. I love being young. I pray to God I stay young forever young, Bob Marley. But,
It's not gonna happen.
As a young person, no music frees me more than house. When I walk into a house and you ain't gonna see nobody that's gonna dance, as as I dance with a freedom. It's no word that you can describe it as. And I think that house music, you know, the company that you get, the feeling that you get, it's a freedom. You know, house music is house music, which is a genre that makes you feel a type of way and sounds a certain type of way. And the scene is freedom. Does that make sense? Do you guys get that?
If it makes sense to you, that's all that matters. No, for real, for real. For real, for real. Whatever keeps you coming, whatever feeling that it imparts to you when you walk into the party, that is truly all that matters. And if you get the freedom when you come into the party, then you, however you choose to categorize that feeling, hey, that's what it is.
It's just like, I think that people in today's day and age want something to be a certain way. And I think house is one of those things where it has no... House was born a rebel. House was born a fucking rebel, and I fucking love that. It has no dictation. It has no bound. Like,
No boundaries.
You can't categorize it in something. It's not one of those things. It's not a certain type of blood type. It's no O negative or B. It is everything. It's universal. And I feel like when you hear it, you can become an African American. You can become European. You can become Indian. You can become Spanish and live in it and fully be that.
Okay. As you can tell, he feels,
No, I agree with that.
it's like you're not boxed in.
You're not boxed. I remember telling Troy, your cousin Troy, house sits at home. Shout out to Troy Aries Fire. We were at Coffee Cave. You know, that's a good spot. And I told her that I've gone to Brazil and Africa and other places just through the music.
Yeah.
You know, so if you really into that music and it's connected, you're connected. You're not. It's out of body sometimes.
Oh,
It's out of body.
believe me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So I can dig what he's saying.
Thank you, little brother.
Thank you so much. And Nunu, I love you because you are here for the people.
Thank you.
Now get your ass off my couch. Thank you for calling in, little bro. I holla.
Ciao, ciao.
Peace.
This the one that told me to shut up yesterday?
Huh?
Is he the one that told me to shut up yesterday?
That was him.
Oh, that's him? Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all see him.
Reckless, rude, and disrespectful. These young people, I'm telling you. They just, heavens to Murgatroyd. What were we talking about? We were talking about other things that happened in 2016. Once again, for anybody who's just joining us, welcome, first of all. And the question for tonight is house music a genre? Is it a community, or is it a scene? What do you feel and why? The number to the station is 973-901-9646, 973-901-9646. Call in and let us know what you think. This is the year in review with my girl Nunu, the fox that rocks the spot. That's what I call it. That's going down. Yeah, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. Some of the parties indelibly ingrained for you that happened in 2016.
Some of the parties.
Or events.
Oh, events. Events. Comb, Charles Mitchell. That one, of course, will stand out the most to me for 2016. Gave DJ Amir the opportunity to play on a big stage, and I will forever be grateful for that, as I'm sure he is, and family, and everyone involved. Dawood, beloved, Deuce Martinez introduced him. That is one of the most memorable for me for this year. You know, there's been a lot of ups and downs, but that makes me happy that that happened for him. DJ Amir is what stands out for me.
Nice.
2016, it does.
Nice.
I'm so proud of him. I see a very bright future for him, and he's going to be successful in whatever he decides to do with his life.
Right.
Whatever.
Because when he came down here, he was like, yeah, I don't want to be a DJ.
He tell you
That wasn't like, no. Not that he doesn't want to
Right.
DJ. Let me correct that. I mean, I don't want people to think that let me correct that. that wasn't his goal in life, is to DJ like forever. Like, he has other goals.
Yes.
He has other aspirations aside from the ones and twos. And you know, that's not a bad thing.
It's not. I respect that.
16
He has
years
no limits
old.
on himself.
Exactly.
No limits.
Exactly. And you got to work with some other youth.
Yes. I have Luca, LDN. He's in London.
Mm-hmm.
He's 12 years old. He'll be here in the U.S. next year.
Nice.
He's doing his thing in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
There will be more presence of him from me for 2017. DJ Cool Flash.
She's a monster.
I can't.
She's a monster.
I can't.
Cool Flash. Check out on YouTube. She's a monster.
She's wicked.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Wicked on
Oh,
the
yeah.
turntables with that hip hop.
And she's like
Wicked.
9?
She's 10 now.
Oh, she's 10 now.
She's 10 now.
Wow. Yeah.
She's
She
black girl
cutting and scratching, doing her thing.
Yes.
And she's out of
DC.
DC. Very, very nice. And Pope's son.
Yes, Jordan Pope with his father, Brian Pope. And father's working with him. And hopefully we'll get to see him next summer up this way. He's in Baltimore.
Okay.
So Amir played with him in Baltimore and DC also for Yolanda Pauling's event, Pass the Torch. Okay? You hear what I said? Pass the torch.
Absolutely.
Excellent event. And I hope to have them up here, see them up here, and bring back the magic of music. Bring back the magic of music. Have fun playing music. I get it's a business, but it shouldn't feel like a job.
Right.
It should feel like something from within that you're delivering to the people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I see a lot of that with a lot of DJs, so I get it. But I just want more magic of music.
Yeah, I want to see some of the DJs enjoy some of what they're playing as well. That would really make me enjoy the whole dance experience a little bit more myself. I love to see a DJ dancing to what he's playing. He shouldn't be the only one dancing to what he's playing, but he should be one of the ones dancing to what he's playing.
Beloved. Can we say it?
We'll get to that in a minute. Dearly beloved. You all on DVS Fridays. Caller, you say what? Who's calling? Caller.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. This is Dawn Loving Williams.
Hey, salam alaikum.
Hello. Wa alaikum assalam. Peace to both of you.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm calling to answer the question.
I know you are. Wallahi, I'm sitting here looking at your name in the room. I'm like, let me give Dawn this number one more time so she can call in, because I know she gonna call in. Let me repeat this number one more time so Dawn can call in. For real. Yeah, but go ahead. What is your answer to the question? Is house music a community, a genre, or is it a scene?
I believe it's all three.
Oh.
I made a comment that it's a genre and a scene, but it's also a community too, for the quote-unquote house head.
Right.
So if you're a house head and it's spiritual to you, then it's a community. It's like going to church.
Right.
If you're a singer and a performer, a promoter, DJ, you can just be in it for the genre of the music, or for the other one.
For real.
Or all three. You don't have to look at it as you're in the community, because I don't. I don't look at it as I'm in a community. Because I'm not in a community. I'm in this genre of music. Because I'm also in the genre of R&B.
Right.
I'm in the genre of pop. I'm in the genre of techno and EDM. So, and it's all a culture.
Yeah.
It's all a culture. So it's what you make it. It's how you feel about it.
Nice.
About what you do, while you're in it.
Okay.
That's it. So it's to me, it's all three, depending on the person.
Okay. That's what's up. Thank you so much for calling. I think that's another caller.
No problem. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Yes. Hey, Gwen Cross. Much love and appreciation. Mark Lewis is in the room. Big up to all of you guys. Thank you guys for watching. We have another caller. Caller, this is DBS Fridays. You are? Caller? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, caller.
What's up?
Hey.
That's Gino.
Gino.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. First, Antoine, congratulations on your anniversary, being so long. I really enjoyed it. I try to catch it as often as I can.
Thank you.
Sis, you know how I feel about you. So, look, I'm going to answer this question. It's actually not more of an answer, but more of a comment, an observation from somebody who started back in '79 and was seen before it was called House. Back prior to being known as House to me, and this is my personal observation. You may agree with me, you may disagree. I really don't care. It's my observation. But back then, the community was a little bit more tighter, more friendly, a lot more open, a lot more accepting. I stepped away from the scene for about 20 years. People are changing careers, law enforcement moving out of state for 13 years. And then when I came back in 2010, 2011, and started getting back into it with ideas with Charles McDougal. That's where I first met you.
Yes.
Davis down there, and I met Nunu down there. I saw how much the scene changed, but to me, for someone who just got back into it, in a good way.
Okay.
And I liked it, and that's what attracted me to it. I've met so many new friends, so many new people through this house music community. Now, you pose a question whether it's a community, whether it's a genre, whether it's a scene. I'm going to agree with Dawn. It's all three, a combination of all three. The community is, to me, the dancers, the DJs, the performers. The genre is the music. It's now known as music, whether you want to call it soulful house, tribal house, whatever type of house music, techno, whatever. Right? And the scene is a combination of those two. Again, this is my observation.
Okay.
Now, the thing is in order for all three have to be working equal parts for it to be this thing that we call for the love of house.
Yeah.
Because if any of those three components are not balancing each other, then you're going to have this scene that we call what we have right now. Sis and I would joke around and all that. It's like if this were a TV reality show, it'd be like a soap opera.
For real.
As the House Turns, episode number 353. That's what it is. I mean, every time we see something on Facebook about, shut up, play the music, shut talk on the mic, this one said this about this one, that, and it's being posted all over social media. Social media, it has its good things and its bad things.
Yeah.
But this whole thing about posting all your personal business and the drama about who did this and do that, this DJ sucks, I don't like the way he plays. You know what? It's not needed.
That's what's not necessary.
Right.
It's not needed. Nobody, I mean, we're supposed to be showing, as they say, the whole scene is about love and getting together and, leaving your kids on the dance floor, and I get it. I'm not a dancer. I get my two-step in every once in a while, but there are very few DJs that get me to put my camera down and do my little two-step. So I mostly stand back and observe. I watch the crowd. And I watch their interactions with the crowd, with the DJs, and amongst themselves. And, and that's one of the things that led me to my photography business. So, and I'm watching people interact, and then you could tell, usually I can tell when I walk into a club, whether it's downstairs at 43rd Street, the Cricket Club, or wherever, the Coffee Cave, wherever. If me, who is not a dancer, who's there mostly to capture the scene and for memories and stuff like that, if I don't feel the energy there, I'm not pulling my camera out.
Wow.
All right, because if the people are reacting and it's a good feeling, then I'm going to shoot it, because those are the memories that I want to capture.
Right.
Yeah.
I refuse to shoot a dead party,
I know that's right.
because that's not what I want to convey to our future young house heads.
And that's like shooting a dead horse.
Exactly. So, whether people want to agree with me or disagree with me, like I said, I don't care. It's my opinion. That's how I feel about it.
That's what's up. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Sis, we'll talk later.
All
Definitely.
right.
But I want to thank you for the photography. Also, Gene Sermons. There's a lot of photographers out here and videographers, and I want to thank you, because you guys document our scene. If we don't have these videos and these pictures,
Right.
we're not going to live forever. So I like to see the documentaries in the 70s and the 80s, and I've watched them, and I've seen some of the DJs that I know now that I didn't, I'm like, wow. And I thank you guys for documenting our scene. That's very important. You guys are very important.
Yeah. I think we need to give an award for some of the photographers, some of the videographers, the people who capture this for us,
Eugene.
as opposed to giving another award to the same DJ for the 5th straight year. Not that they don't deserve it, and not that they're not good DJs. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is there are other people who need to be recognized for the good job that they are doing.
For their contribution to house, right.
For their contribution, because that's going to be something that you could show your great grandkids if we're still on this planet. The videos and photos and things like that, they're not going to believe what a good time we had, because we do this. Somebody for those people who are in the business of doing
Award ceremonies.
of the award ceremonies and things, that might be, it's just an idea, put it out there. I can't make nobody do nothing. But, that might be a good look because a lot of them do it and they don't get paid. And your videos and everything, your pictures and everything show up on social media, and they make you look excellent. And even if you're just a dancer, you appreciate it. But if you are a promoter, or you are a DJ, or somebody who can use that as a promotional tool, even more so, it would be worthwhile to show a little bit of appreciation to those people who do this. And they pay to get into these parties too, to do this. So they're paying for it, and then they give it to you for free a lot of times. They give it to us for free. I'm not going to exclude myself. They give it to us for free. So we do need to, Rich, of course. So we need to do some of that. Thank you, Chino and Gene Sermons and Big A and Eugene
It's
and
a lot.
Yorel.
Charmaine Bourne.
Yes, all of you guys. All of you guys with your cameras who are, snapping us in the moment and making us feel like, making us remember what it was like, in that moment. After, when we see that photo again, we can relive it over and over and over and over and over, as long as we have that. So, thank you. Appreciate you. That's what it is. Another thing, social media. It's been brought up a couple of times just in the time that we've been sitting here talking. People called in, and Rich just talked about it. Nunu talked about it. We need to be a little bit kinder to each other in the coming year when it comes to social media. Realize that what you say about somebody who does this as a business, it affects them. It impacts them. even if the party was whack, you might have cost them a booking, and that could be you didn't feel that you could be running off of something else that really had nothing to do with the party. The party isn't whack to me if the DJ doesn't play all the songs that I want to hear. If he's making everybody else dance,
Right.
even if I'm sitting still, then he's doing what it is that he's supposed to be doing.
That's right.
That means that I'm the exception for that moment. For that moment, I'm the exception. So be a little bit kinder in Facebook and Twitter and whatever else it is y'all use that we don't need to carry that into the next year to be so forthcoming. I think the age of reality television has gotten us into airing every single bit of our business all the time and everywhere and every few seconds. And I'm not a live person video. I only do it when it's a show or promotional something like that. So that's not something that I do because I can't do it. I don't have the energy. Like, to me, in order for me to do that, it's like get up and do your hair, makeup. Like, you got to put on, like, I have to,
You have the Judy Jetson.
you got to zhuzh before you get, I'm not just gonna turn the camera on myself and I'm laying in the bed. I'm not doing that. And it's not because I'm afraid of what you think I look like. It's just, that's not me when you see me outside. That's not my outside self. But just be mindful of stuff like that. Like, come on, we grown. We in our 40s. I didn't think I would have to be telling this to...
Approaching 50.
Some of y'all are older than me. That's right. Whew. So cut that shit out. Cut that shit out. That's not cute. But we did a lot of laughing this year. We learned a lot this year. I need to say, for all of the people who are continuing to do it and who are getting better with their craft, Tanya Veltz, of course, you know you're one of them, and Ramin, you do, but this is year 3 coming up for Orange Park, or just finished, or whatever. I'm old. I don't remember stuff like that. All I know is I'm gonna be there as long as y'all allow me to be there. I'm not gonna even count. I'm gonna just be there as long as y'all allow me to be there. But for people who are stepping up their game, Club Elevation, of course, is definitely one. I cannot wait to see what that turns into, because I knew a long time ago that could be an epicenter. It could be a whole bunch of different things, because you have multi-levels. And imagine if they went upstairs to the second floor. Like, y'all haven't been all the way, y'all only been onto the first level. If they decided to take that second floor, wipe it out, and redo something else, y'all really don't understand what could happen right there on that corner. Sick, twisted, and ridiculous. Shout out to Humble Beginnings, getting ready to celebrate 11 years.
Yeah.
Club Elevation just celebrated 11 years. Who else? Who else had anniversaries and stuff this year that I can recall, aside from GS Radio North, because we just did our first year. Lit. I like somebody that's on point. That's why y'all gotta listen in. That's why y'all gotta listen in from the website, because you get all of the, you know what I mean? It's a whole different situation. It's a whole different experience. But, you know, for all of those people who are continuing to do it, there's something going on at the Cricket Club. I'm not sure. But there were some amazing events that happened at the Cricket Club. I didn't get to the Angel situation. Just was the last weekend or the weekend before last. With Charles Dixon. I didn't get to that, but I did go to Vicky's situation, and that was absolutely amazing in spite of everything else that happened. Shavani, you did a wonderful job. Just things like that. Everybody is stepping up their game, taking it, what I think it looks like people are taking it back. You know, the days of one singer getting on stage and just singing are hopefully about to come to an end. I'm hoping that we are going back to people giving shows as opposed to just performing. I'm hoping that we are going to get theater because that's what's going to hold the interest. That's what's going to bring new people. That theater, that you know, throw 2 background dancers behind you. It's all good. Give them a couple of dollars and a drink ticket. They'd be all right. They just want to dance. They gonna dance anyway. I'm saying, make it happen. And Dawn did that with the changing of the clothes situation at Orange Park. Bring some theater, whatever it is you need to do. Bring your theater. Bring your theater. It doesn't have to be a whole lot, but make sure that it's something that sets you apart from everybody else. Don't keep throwing the same tired ass party week after week, month after month. Please stop. You're not doing anybody a service, and you're calling yourself a DJ only because you spin records. That's the only thing that qualifies you. And because you've been doing it for so long that the drones, the sheeple, do nothing but follow behind you because they don't know what else to do. Yeah, I said it. So, Nunu.
Yes.
Lowlights. We did highlights. Lowlights of 2016.
Lowlights.
Lowlights.
Couldn't even tell you. I couldn't even tell you.
Is it because it's that many, or?
Maybe because I was focused on what I was doing.
Ooh. Shade.
I got too much to do to be worrying about what else everybody else doing.
If y'all don't know the shade of it right about now.
Man, listen. I got the time.
Right.
I don't have the time.
Right. So what are we looking for in 2017? What are we looking?
As far as the scene and the community and the genre,
What are you hoping is going to happen as far as the trifecta of the genre, the community, and the scene? What do you think
went
is?
there? You went there on me?
I did. I did.
Okay. This is what I want to see in 2017. More DJs given opportunities to play. Not just the same names. Don't get me wrong, I love the same names. But I know a lot of good DJs whose name you probably don't know. And I can tell you this, if they played behind the curtain, you would dance. I'm saying, if he got on decks and you put a curtain in front of him and just heard the music, you would dance. And ask, who the is that?
Yeah. A lot of people they can't tell you. They couldn't tell you. If you threw a curtain up there and just let different DJs rock, you really couldn't tell. You really couldn't
But
tell.
I'd like to see a lot more DJs given opportunities.
Yeah.
A lot more different DJs. And these DJs come to your events, come to your parties. They like what you do. They support what you do. They enjoy what you do. And
When they throw a
have talent.
party.
And you can hear this talent on their SoundClouds. They got talent. I'd like more of that for next year. I appreciate all the events. Don't get me wrong, because there's always something to do. I remember a time when we was like, "Oh my God, house is gonna die."
Right.
Yeah,
That's no longer the
that's
situation.
not the case anymore, and I appreciate
We are
that.
inundated,
Every
we are
weekend
saturated.
We got somewhere to go.
Every
I appreciate
weekend.
that.
There's a couple of places. What are y'all doing for New Year's? What because I'm not even gonna do that. I was gonna say where the parties were, but I'm not because y'all don't pay me to do that. Just this week. Just this week, I'm gonna be an ass about it. I am. I love y'all to death, but
I do know
the
Flo
lights
was
need to
January
stay on.
13th.
no, I say that because we have situations like this now where we have radio shows and things like that, and people. It's nice for us to shout out people and say, you know, da 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 da. It's this party or that
it is a
party.
nice thing,
It's
right.
really really nice. But these lights don't just come on by themselves. They don't stay on by themselves. We do sell advertising time. We do sell promotional time. We do sell stuff like
Well,
that.
maybe they should be made aware of that.
They were. We put that up, and it's been up, and we'll put it up again. Make sure in 2017, we hope y'all will buy us a little time slot or something, and then you'll hear me say your name and your party.
Me shaking?
Hey, we do not get better by staying in the same place doing the same things.
That is
We
true.
don't.
Yeah,
We don't. And you know what? I was actually talking to a DJ called, a former DJ. He's not a DJ anymore, but a former DJ called me the other night, and we were reminiscing about some of, way back when we were doing that. And it was like, yeah, remember when you get up, you be announcing and everybody will hand you a flyer and you get up there and you announcing all of the parties that's going on. And I was like, yeah, I used to announce, all of the parties. And for one, most of those parties aren't around. But the other thing that happened was the party where I did the most announcing was the party that the fewest people wanted to pay at the door to get into. So you want to come into our establishment, give your flyer, get free announcements that you're having this party, but you don't even want to pay $7 at the door?
$7.
Are you fucking kidding me? Demonstrations and new sounds. Think so. Because they would do that. They would come and they would be at the door. Oh, can I speak to Chris? Can I speak to Kenyatta? Can I speak to Gabe? Can I speak to such and such? No, but people did not want to pay at the door. They would stand outside and wait for the party to empty out, or come early and pass the flyer at the door and hope somebody would take it and announce their party. But did not want to pay that money to keep that party open to make sure that your party can be announced every week.
Okay.
So
I get, people like free, but
I get that people like free, but there comes a time when you gotta support. There comes a time when you gotta support, especially if you want to be supported. Support where you want to be supported. If you want this particular situation to support you, you got to support it. And that's the thing I think that you were just talking about with some of the DJs. Some of these DJs come out to some of these parties and they're there and they're good and nobody ever hears them, on the stage because it's the same 3 people at every single party, or the same 3 people who want to be at or the same 3 people playing at every single party, or the crowd, they think the crowd wants to hear the same 3 people at every single party. And that's not necessarily so. It's not necessarily so. Like, some of us are smart enough that we want a chance to hear somebody else. Yes, Gwen, it was $7. It was $7. So we need to be a little bit smarter. We need to be a little bit wiser. We need to take a few more chances, and we need to do the support that we want is what we need to give to other people. It's really, really that simple. The support that you want, give it to other people. If you want people to do things for you or show up to your party, you have to go out. You got to grind. This ain't people don't have to come to your party nowadays. The internet is so big and people don't have to do the footwork that they used to have to do to have a party. There's no more street teams like, they used to have. So, because you can sit home in your pajamas at your computer and do your little e-flyer and send it to all 5,000 of your friends, you think that you don't have to go out and support people's parties. You do.
That's not enough.
You do. But I tangented, sorry.
What?
I'm sorry, I got off track for a second there.
You okay?
I'm good. I'm good. I look a little verklempt, little Michigan.
Calm down.
I'm sorry. It's the end of the year. It's the end of the year. We gonna get this shit out because I am not carrying this into 2017. I'm not. I just refuse. I refuse to carry this into 2017. I don't understand. Somebody help me understand, please. In the words of Denzel Washington in Philadelphia, please tell it to me like I'm a 6-year-old. So, is there something else you want to say? Because otherwise, I'm gonna pull my soapbox back out. There's something else? There's something. You sure? I want you to. What? How much time we got? I'm overtime.
We're
oh,
overtime?
Shucks. Time flies when you're having fun.
No, but I did say what I meant. I would like to see more opportunities given to other DJs.
Absolutely.
That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
And as you said, the same 3 DJs.
Yeah.
I would like them overseas more.
How about that?
Rep Jersey, baby.
If we
You
ship them
understand what I'm saying?
overseas and they can't play here,
I
we
didn't
don't
say
have to
that.
hear
I
them all the
wasn't
time. I'm saying that. I'm saying that.
I wasn't saying-
I'm saying it. I'm saying it. Nunu did not say it. So y'all can't say
I
that
just want
damn
our
Nunu.
DJs.
It was that damn DVS.
It wasn't that damn Nunu.
It was not that damn Nunu. It was that damn DVS. Send them 3 overseas on tour
Okay, and let them rep Jersey.
for 6 months. No, for real, though. I do think that they do deserve opportunities to play outside of here.
They
I don't
do.
think burning up the Eastern Seaboard is what they need to do. And they know it's who's the third one? Jahai Beloved and Mark Francis. That's what I'm talking about. In case anybody's wondering, in case y'all weren't able to catch the clues, I'm really send them overseas. I believe that they deserve that opportunity to be over there and do that. I don't think Beloved has played overseas. I know Jihad has. I don't know if Mark Francis has.
Mark Francis has.
He has. I've never really been that vested, but I'm glad that he has. But I think that to go on tour over there would be amazing. Like that, this type of music is so much more appreciated, and I think that the amount of celebrity that they could garner doing that, and like Rich said, the 3 Amigos, I think that would be an amazing way to build them. You know, the trifecta of Jersey or, you know, something with a trio situation. I think that would just be amazing to have them do a tour all across Europe with that type of situation and leave all of this local stuff for the DJs who've been trying to play and been handing me CDs that I'm driving around with in my car going, oh my God, he is going off.
That's right.
Like, let them play, you know, in these spots a little bit, you know what I mean? That's me. That's just me though. But I ain't nobody. Nunu?
I ain't nobody either. If I can make it happen, I'd make it happen.
And we need to. If people would stop cock blocking, because, you know, let me tell you what I heard. That there are some people who go overseas, right? And when they get over there, they don't, you know, necessarily support their fellow DJs and things like that. Or, you know, they kind of kick their back in a little bit in situations like that. And why? If he get over there and he doesn't do what it is he needs to do to make sure that he's invited back, then that's on him. But let him get over there and do that. It's not up to you to do that.
Okay.
So yeah, what I think we have wrapped up 2016 nicely. Y'all like with this bow. We have wrapped it up with this bow, and we are going to put it away.
And this is why we call it DVS Friday. This that show.
For all of you who were wondering, why does he call it devious?
Yo, I've been
It's not really that bad.
behind
Y'all
the
just
scenes
don't know
here
me yet.
on this show, and I know DVS Fridays because sometimes what needs to be said is actually said. Not that that damn Nunu said it, but it's said.
Yeah.
So that's why this is the show to watch.
Yeah, every Friday, right here, Eastern Standard Time from 8 to 9 p.m. It's DVS Ahmad. That girl, my Emily. For those of you who saw The Devil Wears Prada, this is my Emily. For real, this is my Emily. And all the behind the scenes stuff that be going on, y'all don't know. We be on the phone. She called me like soon as I wake up at like 1 or 2 p.m. And we be on the phone like the rest of the day back and forth trying to make stuff happen. So,
Oh my God,
for real.
January, honey,
We got some new shit that's
baby.
about to happen.
We're talking next level.
I need y'all to stay tuned, like for serious. I'm trying to do some different things with some different people, and just sit there. If I disappoint you in the slightest, please feel free to inbox me and let me know that I'm slipping a little bit and I need to step up my game. I don't take offense to that. You are helping me get better. As long as it's constructive, don't come at my neck like you don't have no sense or you don't think that I know where you live or nothing like that. I don't need you to do that. What I need you to do is understand what type of sauce this is you're going to get if you do come at me like that. But I do need you to tell me the truth. That's what I need you to do. Aries all day. Boom. You better ask Iris, Chino.
Hey, Iris.
Yeah. We will
Feedback
have
is-
you down
feedback
here,
is
Chino. We
appreciated.
will have you down here. Absolutely. 2017 is going to be that year. We're going to do a few different things. So again, if there's anything that y'all would like, anybody that you would like me to bring on, or you think that I could possibly get, or you would like to be interested in having, please inbox me. DVS Ahmad on Facebook, dvsamad@gmail.com.
On Twitter?
On DVS Ahmad on DVS_Ahmad on Twitter. That's all y'all need. Everything else, you can figure it out. Just hit me up, let me know, give me some ideas, and we'll try and make happen what we can make happen. I want to shout out everybody that's in the chat room. If I miss your name, charge it to the fact that I'm getting older and can't read as fast. But Richard, Rose Broxton, Salam Alaikum, Gwen Cross, Dawn Soul Loving Williams, Dawood, Tanya Veltz, Ramin, Gwen, did I say Gwen Cross? Amir was in here. Shamaka popped his head in real quick. Makas. And Renee was in here. And there are a couple of other people. Who am I missing? There was a couple of other people.
And
But I
thanks for the
appreciate
calls.
you. And thank you for, thank Dawn for calling in, and Rich and Faith, all of you guys. I thank y'all for coming in. Rose, I love you. I know I got to come out to Denver to see you, sweetie. Thank you for tuning into DVS Fridays. This is the last show of the year, 2016. It's been real. It's been wonderful. You can catch me Wednesday, though, on 107.9. RTH2000.com online if you're not in the tri-state area. And I will see you in 2017. Y'all say goodbye to Nunu.
Happy New Year.
Much love and appreciation. Sick, twisted, ridiculous, soulful, underground things are sure to come. So is somebody calling at the 11th hour again? Oh, okay.
Oh.
All right, that's another show host coming in. So I thank y'all. I appreciate. Oh, and Janine was in here. Thank you. Who else? For all of you who've been watching, I appreciate you for supporting me throughout the year. I really, really do. I hope that I can support more of y'all as I get better, be able to support more of you guys in the coming year. But I thank each and every one of you, and I appreciate you. But we about to get out of here. It's the end of 2016. Y'all have a happy new year. We out of here. Peace.
My.